My fondest sporting memories.
MotoGP, I always associate with Valentino Rossi.
Just sat perfectly.
The memory of winning the World Cup stands out the most.
I'd say this is the greatest moment in my career.
To find support, scan the QR code for details.
Welcome back to the Ultimate Pool Pairs Cup. Bateman and Flinton are back in the arena. So too are the Whites. The Danger Mice. There's match number 4. The Pairs Cup Group 15 gets underway in a successful break for these two. Decent looking split, at least at first glance. Just trying to dot the I's and cross the T's here. I think Reds look pretty good here, don't they?
Reds are good. First shot's not. Clip along the bottom cushion or red top right. Which way are you going? Doesn't really matter which way, but you can get out both ways.
You have to take this one first, really. But there you see the cueing of TJ. It's pretty unique, isn't it?
It is very unique. It's a shame for him. If they'd gone an extra 2 turns up the table, you'd rather be on red top right than the one at the top of the table. And then the one he's playing now becomes your penultimate ball, one over the pocket. Middle pocket becomes last. So just that extra roll up the table would have made a difference. It's not the end of the world because the 8 ball's not in a terrible spot.
No, it pots pretty much anywhere, really. And whether it's going to be as comfy as a pair of open-toed sandals, that remains to be seen.
He's overdone it again. He's back in exactly the same spot twice. Can only see the one at the top of the table. Tries to make it off the yellow. What an effort. Oh, that was some effort.
Yeah, a little unlucky. But back come Stokes' finest. That was such a good try.
It was. Now what do they do here then? What do they do? I think there's a case for safety. I was wondering whether you could play the yellow into the middle and then play a loss of turn safety and just leave the one red at the top of the table. That would help them. I'm not sure that's on. He's just going to play an out and out safety here. It's a good shot. There's no gap between the cushion and the yellow. If there was, then there's no way they play it that way.
Yeah, TJ just came to look just for posterity in case they were bluffing.
You've got to, haven't you? So this is on 2 cushions, and you don't want to catch the red full. You've got to catch the red about half ball.
Yeah, 4 and the cue ball's following it straight in.
But dead weight half ball, because you don't want the cue ball going. If it made contact, the cue ball goes up past the red. You've got no shot as well. So that was a tall order, and this is where I think they should play the loss of turn. I think Liam should figure this one out, play the loss of turn, and get another snooker. Yeah, that's what he's coming around for. He's got a wide margin of error just to bring it back. Teddy just checks it out. Yeah, Dad got that. He would have liked an extra half a turn. I don't know if a little mini swerve is on or not. They had a quick look at it, but I think it is still too much. I think that's job done. But if it gets an extra turn back, it's even harder to hit. And it is a good hit. Well, decisions. They're on the yellow on the right-hand side, which is the ball that gets them the chance to make the finish. But to take it on, you're leaving the red on. I think the best play here with the 8 ball blocking the red is just to leave the cue ball in the top half of the table. Don't put any yellows dead here. You actually probably don't really want to make the plant.
Why not make both?
Well, just make both. The only reason I say that, and obviously people will be wondering why, is simply because at some point in this visit, now that they've made the plan, they are going to have to get across for this yellow on the right-hand side, and they won't get better on it than they've already been on it. So if you aren't going to take it on there, and I understand why not, maybe if it was Liam's shot, maybe they'd have been more tempted, but...
There was probably an argument for taking it there.
Yeah. Yeah, and they're going to just replay safe. There's also an argument for Liam playing safe on that shot. As in, he didn't have to pop that ball, he could have just clipped off it and left the cue ball middle of the top cushion.
Just got a little bit into that, did Teddy.
Yeah.
He's brought the ball back an inch, which just means they've got sight of this red of Bateman and Flinton. I mean, it's far from an easy shot, this. This is really tough. Oh, it cut. Oh, that helps. That's a brilliant shot. I'll be honest, I didn't think they could see that side of the red, but, well, happy days for TJ and Brandon. That's an excellent shot from TJ. 1-0 they lead. And again, similar to their last match with Christie and Stephen, just got a little bit of a freebie there, where they shouldn't really have won that frame by right. They had the first chance, they didn't take it, and always in that scenario you'd expect the second team coming to the table to win the frame, but as you just saw there, it's nice, isn't it? That we are, let's be honest, all secretly hoping.
We're neutrals, aren't we?
We are neutral, but we're just like everybody at home. You can't help but rooting for the literal 9-year-old in the group tonight.
Yeah.
But as are all of these guys. But I think it's fair to say that it might not work out for them. That, you know, there's a good chance that happens too. But the key thing is just to enjoy it, and it looks like Teddy especially, and I know his dad's enjoying absolutely every minute of it. So Teddy cut breaking, makes a ball.
There's a quick look at his dad for some help here. Good break, makes a ball.
Yeah, he just got the edge of the table there with his cue, which took a load of the power off. Definitely a pretty good front ball breaker is Teddy, but you can obviously see Dad's been in his ear. Don't risk it.
Well, he wants the golden break for himself, doesn't he? His dad's had one, he wants one of his own. Okay, he's going to take yellows, but he's got a major problem here on the left-hand side.
Can you go after it straight away?
There was definitely a case, and I know I'm probably against the majority. There was definitely a case there of just playing safe and asking your opponent to maybe come up with a finish, because he's very much odds against the first player going here getting them.
Well, we've all seen his clearance. Odds don't mean anything to Teddy White.
Yeah, this is a lot. This is easier than the clearance he made for sure.
I can't believe that stayed out.
And it came out as well. What a shame.
I'm so surprised that stayed out.
Oh, nearly made the 8 ball.
Yeah, a lot happening with that shot. Don't think, if you're going to miss in a finish, miss early. There's still a little bit of work to do on reds here.
So this is a very different situation to Teddy's last individual frame, where running the clock down was brilliant for them. Here, 12 minutes to play, just under. It's really important that you win or lose this frame quickly for me, because if he goes 2-0 down and he's second favourite for this frame, then you want to give Liam as much chance as possible. And remember, Liam plays the next 3 frames, 2 of them individually as well.
Yeah, and worth pointing out that Liam is not some, you know, local competition winner who's got to play with his son on telly. Liam's a serious player. He'll fancy himself to win 3 in a row if he gets his chances. So yeah, they tried to go down swinging. Love that he tried to bump the 8 ball free as well. See, he's got the line right on that one, but not to be. I think TJ has to take the red that he's closest to, if he can. He might not be able to. If he can't, no, he's okay. No, it's just a safety.
Yeah, wait for the right moment here. this might be the right moment. It's just about the red by the yellow. Can you pot it now with short position? I don't know where it goes. Does it go anywhere? Probably not. I think it would have gone top left. The red might be in the way up there. Well, he's on it, so it must go then. So drop this in. Now you can just play a delicate little bump on the 8-ball here if you want to. That's perfect. Just makes life a little bit easier at the back end. He's got just enough angle to come down the table now as well. Make your decision. Which ball's your ball to get on the 8-ball? 2 yellows in the middle of the table play big when you want to try and get on it into the centre pocket. It actually would have been better for him if maybe he could have left the other red at the top of the table. Needed that to get down on these ones. Finishing there means he's not guaranteed to have that good angle. Hampered queuing. You've got to take the one to bottom left here for me. Natural to get on the next one, it's just pace control.
Must say, been really, really impressed with TJ.
Been impressed with them both, in all honesty. I think they've dealt with everything really well.
Yeah, I'd agree. I think we've just seen a little bit more of TJ, haven't we? He's been a bit more in and amongst the action with just how the frames have fallen. But yeah, really impressed with him. These pair were both exceptionally nervous before tonight. You can just tell. I mean, we interview all the players before the evening gets going, and for the established pros, it's very much a friendly affair where it's hello, how we doing, have a bit of a chat, turn the mics on. With these two, you've just got an immediate nervous edge, and that is in no way a criticism. It's a very, very foreign and alien experience for the pair of them tonight. First time playing in front of the cameras. You even heard it in their interview. They said it's going to be weird lining up a shot and there's going to be a camera guy stood next to me. Even little things like that, the sort of things that normal people think about, they were tonight, and they've been so impressive, the pair of them. They're brilliant.
You could see the relief when they won their opening frame of the night. Right, this is the moment here for the whites. Liam
knows it as well. That's
Yep.
game face.
Yep.
It's a good break that. Again, that's a really tough in-off.
Yeah, this
I
is
think
a
3 in-offs to cut break tonight, and they've all been brutal.
yeah. This is, as you said earlier on, it's a break that doesn't really often deliver the in-offs.
Serves them right.
Okay, so this is a layout that this is the layout that that Liam would have been looking for. It's one of those that you feel like you should get as a professional ball player. Just needs one good positional shot. It was awkward to get nicely on a ball there, just dropping it in. It's kind of one shot to get in the mix in the middle.
Yeah, he just needs land to the northwest of the triangle area. There's okay.
It's actually the red that furthest left on the table is
Yeah.
actually a little bit more awkward than I first thought, because it looks really easy, but doesn't have a good pocket.
I think if what I was thinking there is if you're straight on this red that sort of naturally goes to the right centre, you replace that red, draw it back a little bit, you're on that red to the left centre,
Yeah.
and picks it apart. It's just difficult to get there.
Agreed. But he's done well here, though, because he's worked this out. Yeah, I say he's worked out. He's a little bit short. If he gets straight in on the red here, then
Yeah,
he
but
could
how's
have
his position?
He could have dropped in, and then it would have been really simple. But he's a touch high. Sorry, it took me a couple of seconds there.
It's all right.
And
I've been brutal on Liam tonight.
You have. Has he left the turn of angle he needs just to get the yellow? Oh, we could just
Yeah, he's
punch
perfect.
past it. That was excellent. That was
It's been a
excellent.
lovely, lovely visit to the
Yeah.
table. Dange Mouse getting the job done. Brilliant visit to the table from White Senior. Junior's waiting with a fist bump. Job done.
Their break next. That's what they were just discussing. big would a golden break be for them right now?
Don't rule it out.
Yeah, it will be Liam that will have the break, I'm sure. And, well, they need to, well, they have to win the frame, obviously, but it's going to have to do it together. It's not a case of Liam having the frame by himself. This is Scotch. So 5:21, win this one and then try and set yourself up for Dad to have a chance in the next, is their thinking. Well, it's not golden, but it's a very good chance. The problem is it's a massive stretch here for Teddy for the first shot, and it's the trickiest shot on the visit. How you feeling? Do you want to stretch over everything and pop the one over the pocket to get back out, or do you want to drop the red into right centre? Yeah, he's going to take this on. This is massive. Biggest shot of the night here for Teddy.
Oh, it almost went. That dragged over the lip a little bit, didn't it? Thought about it.
Thought he made it when he hit it. That was so tough. And actually it was the shot. If he could have reached the red to top right corner, you're still going to have a massive problem for that one, and you weren't going to get better on it. So that was the shot. Does mean that Brandon and TJ have a chance here just to put a little bit of calm into this match and get themselves 3-1 up. 3-1 up with the break as well.
Oh, has he made it? I think so. Played a great shot there.
I thought he was going to go the other way around and clip this one in because you were guaranteed to be on the red, but then you weren't guaranteed to be on the red to get good on the 8 ball. It was worth playing the shot that you played, and came out perfectly for them.
How good have these two been tonight? Absolutely brilliant from TJ and Brandon, who have played about as well as anyone really has played on their very first TV match that I can remember. Been lucky to see a lot of them over the last 4 years or so with Ultimate Pool. Had many a competition, many a different tournament. Plenty have made their TV debuts in the Pairs Cup. I don't think many have played as well as TJ and Brandon have tonight. They've been excellent. They've looked completely at home out there.
They have that, the relief, you could see it just come off them after they won that opening frame of their opening match, and they've played brilliantly ever since. 3:18, make a ball, control yourself. You can't just run the clock down. You've got to be a bit more clever than that here. Oh, it's an excellent break as well. And now you just take the clock out of play here. Just completely take the clock out of play and just get down and make a break clearance. I like the yellows because of the 8 ball, but you can certainly make a case for the reds, but I like the yellows here. Could take the yellow top right if you can see it. That's the ball for me. It gets you on left centre, and then the rest of the work's in the same half of the table. He's not taking it. He's coming the other way round. You may not have seen it. Has to make it, of course. Can't run the clock down quite enough to not leave Liam a chance to run round and counter. And you only have to leave 1 second on the clock to have a break, and golden breaks in play. The match would still be live, so you have to make this finish. That's fine. Just drift up, top right, left centre, and you're away.
I'm sure the original plan would have been to play top right first, and It shouldn't be a problem, but it is a slightly more awkward route. It means he might have to play a good shot on this last yellow. Don't know how close he can get to the 8 ball here. So ideally, this is where he'd be on the 8 ball.
That's why you wanted to leave that one last ball. He'll do well to screw out and get anywhere near where he is now, because the tendency is to underhit this, not overhit it. He's played a pretty good shot, but this is a much tougher 8 ball than he wanted. Slim hope here for the whites.
Talked about that snooker background before. This is a pot that TJ is making look very, very easy. His son player is TJ Bateman. His partner Brandon is also flying as well. These two are heading to the top of the group in the Pairs Cup, and they are just 1 point away from qualification tonight. The whites are back in a sec to put them under a bit of pressure if they can.